Okay, thank you, Kimberly, and thank you for this opportunity to address the voters in the city of Groton. I am against consolidation fundamentally. I don't have a problem with regionalization. In regionalization, there is shared sacrifice. There's advantages on both sides. Everybody wins, everybody loses. In consolidation, there's a clear winner and a clear loser. And the way the story has always been told is that the town's going to take over the city goes away, and their services are provided by the town. Currently, we provide our own services. We have police services, and one of the things, if you look at if you combine police, and I know that's the first thing a lot of people want to go after, in the city of Groton, and you need to be aware of this, you would go down to 2 roving patrols in the city of Groton. There would be no brick and mortar stations here in the city of Groton. Everything would come out of Fort Hill. And if there was another call in another part of Groton, then our police officers would go away. So for a finite period of time, you would have no police officers in the city of Groton. And I don't know about you, but that's unacceptable to me.
So good to see you, Kim, and thank you for coming to Groton today to discuss the issues confronting the city of Groton. I firmly oppose privatization of services and the consolidation of both the city and town government. Time and time again at the door, I've heard how residents absolutely adore the city services that they have. We're the only section of the town of Groton that offers trash collection, offers professional fire department, and not for nothing, we have the Golden Goose in Groton Utilities, so we offer both water, sewer, and electricity to not just the city of Groton, but the town of Groton and some surrounding municipalities as well. The town and city have a symbiotic relationship. Each of them cannot exist without the success of both the town and the city. And so moving forward, the largest issue confronting both communities is climate change. It is estimated that Groton, the city of Groton, will experience 20-inch sea level rise by 2050. The storms are intensifying, extreme weather is real, and we need leaders at the town and city level who will band together and tackle issues of coastal resiliency.
Well, currently what we're doing with economic development is there are developers that are looking at the north end of Thames Street, meaning Garbo's Lobster and across from Garbo's Lobster. The downtown part, if you will, School Street, Broad Street to School Street to Latham, has always been a challenge and is a challenge now. One of the challenges that we have is that there is one owner that owns 14 properties, and we are working with him to and those properties are primarily residential right now. So we're working with him to either release those properties or to make those properties so that they are mixed use, which is commercial on the first floor and residential on the second floor. We're having some discussions with him. They're not as fruitful as I would like them to be, but that is one of the big impediments. But we are looking to develop or to expand on Thames Street, and maybe what we end up doing is you do the north end of Thames Street and the south end of Thames Street, and you work your way into the middle. I do have people that are ready to come over here in the city of Groton, but we have to have storefronts, and right now some of that is lacking.
So currently I serve on the City Planning and Zoning Commission. I have for the last 4 years, and we've discussed at length about ways to revitalize and bring vibrancy to Thames Street. At the door, I've heard folks in Groton Bank talk about Thames Street at its heyday when, after shift change, the electric boat workers would go down to Thames Street and enjoy the bars and restaurants and storefronts down there. We need entrepreneurs and restaurateurs to come to the city of Groton, set up shop here. I've spoken with various small business owners who have looked at Thames Street, and they didn't have the right building stock to meet their needs, and so they went elsewhere. They've gone to Mystic, they've gone to Pawcatuck, they've gone to New London. But they would like to set up shop here, and the city, through our economic development, in conjunction with our economic development team, must identify solutions such as online permitting, zoning changes. It's important that the City of Groton Economic Development partners with our business community and identify solutions for the future. I'd like to establish a Thames Street Promenade where we can expand coastal access. Families can walk on a boardwalk just behind those buildings. I think that will bring tremendous vibrancy and vitality to what is our downtown.
Well, I agree. I think that Trump was a racist, but to lump everybody in to this, this is terrible that we've gotten into identity politics, and that's where we've degraded. And it has even gotten to the level of the mayor's race, and I think that needs to be out of there. It doesn't matter who you are or what you are, or the color of your skin or anything else. Can you do the job? Are you qualified to do the job? So to finish answering the question, I know people that voted for Trump, and I don't think they're racist based on their actions and based on what they do. They voted for Trump because they like some of his financial policies, things like that. I don't agree with him, but to lump everybody in and say, okay, everybody is this, right? That's just like saying all black people or all brown people or all yellow people do this. That's not right. It's not right. It's not fair, and it's not true. So one of the things that we've done here in the City of Groton, we are a very diverse community. We have we have the most diverse police force in the area, and I'm very proud of that. And we are working on diversity. We're about 5% better than we were when I first took office as far as having minorities in the workforce. And we have policies in place to continue to push that forward.
I do. The last 4 years, for so many residents here in our community, was tantalizing. So much hate was spewed online, in our social circles, throughout our community, and it has no place here in the city. While I've been going door to door, I meet so many residents who are so thrilled that we finally have leadership during these unprecedented times. We've lost over 500,000 individuals to this virus, and we are concerned and consumed with tweets, with overreactions to a good government on the part of former President Trump. I will always speak truth to power. As a local official, as a former state representative, we need leaders who will stand up for progressive democratic values and not be afraid to speak up against the hate that came from President Trump. As mayor, I will continue to partner with our state and local officials and our Democratic counterparts to ensure that Groton receives the resources it needs to be successful and leverage those experiences. And again, I will always speak truth to power.
That's a good question. When I first came in 2017, when I found out that they were going to build this building and what the purpose of the South Yard Assembly Building's for, I knew that they were going to be bringing on additional personnel. Electric Boat has forecasted that they're going to bring on between 3,000 and 5,000 new employees in the next 3 to 5 years. We have to get ready for that. One of my questions is, how do you get them in? How do you get them out? Where do you put them? So parking is a big thing that's going on now. There is a JLUS study for a parking management plan within the City of Groton to help manage where, one, how do you get people in? Maybe you do commuter lots and bus people in, and also looking at parking in the city and for Electric Boat. Electric Boat has some skin in the game. I think Electric Boat needs a little more skin in the game in order to do this. But that's another economic driver. If we can get small businesses in here and more businesses in here, then Electric Boat employees, we can leverage off the Electric Boat employees and they can go to those. And that's why we have 3 developments that we're looking at right now, and all 3 of those are going to be mixed use. They will have commercial on the first floor, residential on the upper floors, and those are geared for the employees at Electric Boat, and you'll have retail right there within walking distance. And one of the things we're looking at is walkability and bikeability in the city of Groton.
As a member of the Planning and Zoning Commission, Town Council, and former state representative over the last 7 years, I've had the privilege of being a part of this unprecedented growth we've seen at Electric Boat. The big question is, how do we leverage this growth? We need to invest in mixed-use development within our 5 corners in Thames Street. We need to ensure that residents have the ability to walk to work, to bike to work. Unfortunately, bikeability and pedestrian-friendly infrastructure is few and far between in the city. We have sidewalks that are not ADA compliant, and we need to, again, work with our town government and state government to ensure that we're getting the dollars we need to fund our infrastructure projects. Additionally, we'll continue to work and partner with sector, with our congressional delegation to ensure that we have workforce development programs and apprenticeship opportunities here in the city. Would like to leverage the resources we have through Groton Utilities to fund many of these initiatives, so we provide skills training and job training to families who are and individuals who are looking for work within our community. We have amazing programs in place, but it's time that we give work directly to our city residents.